Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Yo, mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto, suelta mi género.
Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Justice Sheffield gets the starting nod for the M's. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
The shortstop.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the AB on its way. And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-10.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for two. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
That'll bring in Nick Solak as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Outside, 3-0 now. Nate Lowe will be next. No one out with a runner at second. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
Batting third, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Nate Lowe digging in now. First offering. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker, it's strike one. None out, runners at first and second. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. From the stretch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Stepping in now, Adolis Garcia. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Lewis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 13.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Nero?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. The 0-1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Two down, runners at first and second. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair. Rangers nothing. Mariners coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jordan Lyles, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Digging in now is Jarred Kelenic. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Here comes the 1-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Mitch Haniger. Now here's the first offering. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
The 1-1 home.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Here comes the 1-2. On the ground up the middle. Reined in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Batting third.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Next to hit is Kyle Lewis, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on the way, and a fastball's in there for strike 1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Seager leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Racing back the right fielder, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So here now is Ty France, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. To the left side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Count 1-2.
Pulled hard down the line in left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Lifted the other way down the left field line. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 15 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the first.
Inside and low, 2-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. The Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Seattle. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First pitch coming, here it is.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Sheffield has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch. Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Three and two to the Rangers' designated hitter.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That evens it up, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
To the plate now, Charlie Culberson. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rangers go down quickly there. They trail things here 2-0. In now the Mariners DH, Jacob Nottingham. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Jacob Nottingham.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Murphy is currently third in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Nottingham gets his lead at first, nobody out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tom Murphy is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning.
Johnny Walter.
Into the box, Donnie Walton. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Nope. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The left fielder, number 10, Jared.
Couple of runners on base with one down, and the next to bat will be Jared Kelnick. He's set. Here it comes. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. The 1-0 delivery. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The count now at 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another full count pitch home. Hammers it to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Fouled off. The 2-1 is taken. Ball 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Ready to take his hacks again, Kyle Lewis blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2 out, bases loaded. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Misses. Ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Brett DeGus enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. In now, Ty France. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Looped out towards short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We played 2 full. Seattle leads this one 5-0. And stepping in, Jose Trevino, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-0 here in the early going. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. They'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next will be Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Batter number 15, second baseman, Nick Solak.
Standing in now, Nick Solak. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Kiner-Falefa leads off first with 1 away. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in safely. At the plate, Nate Lowe. A ball and no strikes. Struck out in his first at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Outside, 3-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
3-2, full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rangers leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So now here is J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's right there, and that's the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, Jacob Nottingham. He collected a base hit his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. Strike taken up in the zone.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Trevino corrals it, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 2.
Next to stand in is Tom Murphy, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gallo gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. At the plate now is Adolis Garcia as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 53.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. Joey Gallo is on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Chris Davis.
Chris Davis next to bat, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Lifted down the line in left. So a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Count remains full. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. And another foul ball. turn gone, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Ready with the payoff pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
At the plate now, Willie Calhoun, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And that one right down Main Street.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Donnie Walton.
The second baseman, Donnie.
First offering, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Throw won't get him. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
So now to the plate, Jared Kelnick, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go even. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Runner at third here, nobody out. Just hung in there on that one. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Popped him up. Culberson in foul ground. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone with a runner at third. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. He's set, and the pitch.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Chasing after it is Calhoun. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Kyle.
Next up is Kyle Seager. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Kyle Seager, number 10 for him on the year, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Kyle Lewis. And he fouls this one off. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Garcia has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full. It's the Mariners 7 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The third baseman, number 2, Charlie.
Here's the first pitch to him, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And it's quickly 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So next to the plate for Texas, Jose Trevino. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Culberson on at first, nobody out. 1-1 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High and deep to right center. Henniger moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Hit out towards second. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ty France.
The first baseman, Ty France.
Pitch on the way.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ty France is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Now the pitch. J.P. Crawford stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 2 balls and a strike to count. Grounded back up the middle. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Jacob
Striding
Nottingham.
forward now is the DH, Jacob Nottingham. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Hit weakly back to the mound. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mariners lead it 7-0. Now at the plate, Nick Solak. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers.
So next to bat will be Nate Lowe. He went down on strikes last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Popped up. Seager shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Tom Murphy.
The catcher, Tom.
First pitch on its way. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Nope, that's inside.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Donnie Walton. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He tripled last time up. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Standing in now, Jared Kelenic. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. One left for Seattle, but they're still in control, 7-0. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First delivery to him. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Willie Calhoun is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Robert Duggar will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Into the box, Charlie Culberson.
Charlie.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another? We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Mariners 7 and the Rangers 1. DeMarcus now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
First pitch of the AB now. A ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Seager will wait on the 1-0. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Kyle Lewis. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Two and 0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Ty France will be next. The 3-0 pitch is taken. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Gallo is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for Seattle.
Next for Seattle, Ty France. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fielded cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mariners are down in order. They're on top 7-1. So now into the box is Jose Trevino. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Fouled away. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Henniger is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next, it'll be Nick Solak. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's the first pitch.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2-2 the count. High in the air out to center field. After it is Lewis. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down 7-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping up is the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
Down and away, ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate, Jacob Nottingham. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air out to right. Gallo is there. 2 down.
The catcher, number 2.
Digging in next, Tom Murphy. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Once again, a 3-2. And it's fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're on top 7-1. Daniel Zamora comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 73.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And now here's Nate Lowe.
The first baseman.
First delivery to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So stepping in is Adolis Garcia, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next up, Joey Gallo. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First offering.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Low on second, Garcia at first with no outs. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking. Johnny Trowbridge takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's Chris Davis now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch will not catch the zone, ball 3. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
In now, Willie Calhoun. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
No balls and 1 strike. Four runs here in this half inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Jose Trevino comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Two-run shot to straightaway center, as that'll put him into a tie at 7-7.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Eric Swanson takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9. At the plate now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Walton backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number
Now
50.
into the box.
Second
Nick
base.
Solak flew out last time up. First pitch on its way.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
One-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. A tie game headed to the last of the 9th, and the Mariners look to celebrate in the Emerald City. Taylor Hearn comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. Now at the plate is Donnie Walton. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball well outside. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Jared Kelnick, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Now the 2-1. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far. Standing in now, Mitch Haniger. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Grounded weakly toward third. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 7-7. Digging in will be Nate Lowe. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. The 0-1. 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Big at bat now, and here is Adolis Garcia. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Garcia is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect with a fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Joey Gallo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Comes set, the 0-1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. And that misses, 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
He's set the payoff pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
0-2, here it is. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Chance to walk it off, and now here is Kyle Seager. The winning run stands at second base.
Kyle Seager.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
You know what's funny right there, Matty? Back in the day, you would have saw a ton of high fives in the dugout, but as I look at this guy go back to the dugout, you're not seeing much. Guys don't want to give themselves up. Managers don't want to give away outs anymore. Probably should have just laid down the bunt and took the sacrifice with him, but he still was able to do his job.
Next, here is Kyle Lewis. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ware. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Now the 2-0.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
And now here is Ty France. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground out to short. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
A one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Eric Swanson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Pluzak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rangers, 7 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.